There was a man named Napoleon Bonaparte. In the year 1798, Egypt was invaded by Napoleon, a French military general who needed to secure French economic interests in Egypt. The invasion was a success, and Egypt was seized and controlled by the French Republic, an European political state that became a republic after the French Revolution. Now, after the conquest, Napoleon decided to spend hours in the Great Pyramid of Giza, which was built by Khufu. The Giza pyramids were built from 2551 BCE to 2528 BCE, which entombed the remains of Khufu, the final resting place of this pharaoh, who ruled Kemet, which is the ancient name for Egypt, which means the land of the blacks, who ruled Kemet in the 25th century BCE. It was in this pyramid Napoleon Bonaparte requested to spend the night alone without his soldiers who came with him. After Napoleon came out in the morning, he was shivering with fear and tears in his eyes, but strongly refused to answer any questions about what he saw in the night inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. Historians argue that the French military general never revealed what had rattled him, but it was believed that he saw something that marveled and completely humbled him and supposedly changed his life. On his dying bed on the 5th of May 1821, a close friend asked him what really happened to him in the king's chamber inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. Napoleon was about to tell his friend but stopped. The general shook his head and said to his friend, "What is the use when you will never believe me?" It was unfortunate that Napoleon Bonaparte never told anyone what he saw in the pyramid, instead took the secret to his grave. There is something they know about Africans that Africans do not know about themselves. That is why I say that our history is very vital and imperative. As Africans, we must know that there was no racism until after slave trade. The first Europeans, that is the Greeks and the Romans, to come to Africa from 500 BCE, believed that black was beautiful. They started worshipping black gods and goddesses and changing the name of these African deities from African names to European names. Homer, the first European to write a book titled The Iliad and the Odyssey in 833 BCE, posited that Zeus is an African god stolen from the Ethiopians by the Greeks. In Egypt, Zeus was called Ra, an Egyptian god of the sun, since around 5100 BCE, before any Europeans started existing in history around 833 BCE.